Welcome, one and all, to episode 528 of Scotch and Smoke Rings. Great to have you on the program today. Last time I saw you was Monday, and Monday was quite a stream. We completed Dishonored Death of the Outsider on Monday, and we had a great time. What a fantastic ending, even though we never got to know his name, which was a bit frustrating. They just kind of whispered it and we never got to hear it. But it was still a great little DLC. I had a great time. And we've finished every Dishonored game. So we'll be moving on to the DLCs for Metro Exodus. That's the plan. DLCs for Metro Exodus on Mondays. We'll be doing the 2 kernels for Metro Exodus. Not sure how long that's going to take us. I don't think it'll take us too long. And then I'll have to figure out what to do after that. Good to see the regulars, mods, and members in the chat today. Zartu is in the chat. Good to see you, Zartu. We've got Laura Elstad on Mixer today. That's right, she likes the better quality of Mixer. I'm streaming on Mixer and Facebook and Periscope, in addition to YouTube. Deuteronomus is here. I hope you all enjoyed... Speaking of YouTube, I hope you all enjoyed my latest episode of Fallout 2. I published my Fallout 2 episode on Skynet and the Sierra Army Depot. What a place. It was an hour and 20 long video. An hour and 20 minute long video. So if you didn't get to finish it, I totally understand. It should give you plenty to work on for the rest of this week, if not the weekend. Adrian, with a tip, says, hope you had a good day, Ox. Love watching you. Thank you very much, Adrian. I do appreciate it. Sheba Lover says, hi, Oxhorn. Notifications working great. That's good. Did it actually say the right game this time? For some reason, YouTube, and only YouTube, is messing up on my live streams, saying that I'm playing the game that I'm not, or they're using an old, outdated thumbnail. But it should say BioShock Infinite Part 2, because that's what we're going to be playing today. We're going to be playing BioShock Infinite Part 2. I started BioShock Infinite last week. It was so much fun. I was playing on 4K, and the user interface was a little small. So I've spent much of the day today doing tweaks on my any settings for BioShock Infinite, and I was able to increase the size of the user interface, reduce hitching, increase texture quality, increase light quality. The game looks great. I logged in, I ran around, it's looking amazing. Getting 60 FPS, which is fine. I want 120. I don't know how to get 120. I probably spent an hour just trying to get 120, and I couldn't get it, but I got 60, so I can't complain. J.A. Bristol says, hello, Ox. Hello, J.A. Bristol. Good to see ya. Anyway, I hope you didn't miss my... The music sounds really low. Let me get that up there. Actually, I think I can do it from here. I programmed that in. Can I turn the audio up? No, I can just turn it off and on. Let me turn the volume up. There you go. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed. You really need to clean out your ashtray, says Rev Coyote. You can see it from there. Oh, no. Oh, my shame. Look at that. All of those Yes, I do need to clean out my ashtray. But speaking of ashtrays, let's fill it up even more. Cheers. This is Scotch and Smoke Rings. I've got the smoke. I've got the scotch. The scotch is really just for show. I'm not feeling scotch right now. You know what I'm feeling, strangely enough? Coffee. I had a coffee earlier, but I finished dinner. I really wanted another coffee. It's coffee and smoke rings tonight. It's like we're in France. Oh, croissant. Sorry, I'm horrible, I know. I should just be slapped for that. Douglas says, hello, Oxhorn. Hope your day was awesome. My day, aside from French stereotypes, was awesome. No Name says, your videos are always worth watching. Thank you, my friend. I hope you really enjoyed my video on the Sierra Army Depot. It took a lot out of me. It's an hour and 20 minutes long, but it was so worth it. We got such fundamental world-building lore for the Fallout universe inside the Sierra Army Depot. I covered it all. There's news broadcasts that go months back in time just before the bombs dropped, which I did in my old-timey announcer voice. So I hope you'll enjoy that, citizen. And then they had a bunch of other wonderful stuff. In particular, they gave us information about why China declared war, which is something I didn't know before this. China had a reason, a very specific reason for declaring war. The reason China declared war is because the United States sabotaged their oil efforts, delaying them, which gave them the momentum they needed to snag the final pocket of crude oil in the Pacific, keeping it all for themselves. So China was kind of forced into it. Really kind of horrible, right? The United States sabotaged their oil plans. Through the news broadcast says there was a series of unexplained accidents in their oil refineries and manufacturing processes. China blamed the U.S. The U.S., of course, denied involvement. China tried talking to the UN. The UN didn't know what to do. That gave the United States just enough time to swoop on in and get that last oil deposit. Then they said they're keeping it for themselves. They're not sharing it with anyone, despite UN sanctions. I mean, it kind of gave China a pretty good reason. Really fascinating. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you haven't seen it yet, save it for later. It'll be great for the weekend. That said, I hope I will be able to do something for the weekend. I don't know. It really, my entire sleep schedule is messed up because that video knocked me out. I mean, it's practically a movie. It's an hour and 20 minutes long. But I do plan to get something done for the weekend. I've got the footage already shot. The question is whether or not I'm going to have the time between today's live stream and tomorrow's live stream to sit down and knock it out. I think I will. I'm going to try, but there you go. No Name says, your videos are always worth watching. Thank you, No Name. Jay-Z says, Oxhorn, great to see you. Thursdays are now my favorite day of the week. Just a tip, check out all vending machines you come across, as some contain upgrades for weapons and vigors. Hope you have fun this stream. I'm really looking forward to it. I logged in briefly to BioShock Infinite to test out all my ini setting tweaks, and the game is just beautiful. It's beautiful. The music's great. I'm sad I have to turn off the music to avoid demonetization, but my last video did not get demonetized, so maybe I should just do some strategic muting. We'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Zartu says, I love coffee. I know, I was just in a coffee mood today. The Dark Seraph says, the Mauser pistol in Infinite is wrong, considering it takes place in 1912. It's a C96, but it shows it loading via detachable box mag. Mauser didn't make a pistol with a detachable mag until 1930 model 712 Schneifenfleur. Well, the Dark Seraph, I think you're probably right, but we have to remember that games like Fallout and BioShock Infinite take place in alternate timelines. That pistol may look like a Mauser, but it may not be a Mauser. It may have been inspired by a Mauser, which is why it has the same design, but it may have also taken on other technological advances since the Mauser was first crafted. So these kind of things don't always line up in fictional alternate realities. And we have to kind of give game developers a little bit of leeway when it comes to that. I learned that lesson the hard way after I did a video complaining about camouflage in the Fallout universe. And the fans educated me. They're like, Oxhorn, you're kind of being finicky here. I'm like, okay. All right. Noted. J.A. Bristol says, I saw you liked my comment under your Great H video. What kind of moron would buy a 32 caliber revolver to replace an energy pistol? Yeah, that particular part of the Great H storyline is a little muddled, right? Because he's an Enclave remnant. He travels from the West Coast, arrives in Grey Ditch, and then the ants make him feel threatened enough to go and buy a weapon. So he goes to Megaton to buy a weapon, and it has to be the 32 caliber pistol because they don't sell laser weapons at Megaton. So he gets a 32 caliber pistol. He tells his family he's going to hide it in the toolbox behind his refrigerator. Then he brings his other gun that he brought with him from the West Coast out to go scavenge for some parts and food, whereupon he dies. And we find the laser weapon on his body. So why did he buy the 32 caliber pistol? Doesn't make a lick of sense. He had the laser weapon. Why go buy, he says, I saved up, spent all my money for a 32 caliber pistol. Here we are getting finicky again. Maybe I just need to just calm down and smoke my cigar. But I was with you there, J.A. Bristol. See, this is what happens. I get to talking, and my cigar goes out. Garfunkel the Happy Clown says, howdy, Ox. Can't stay long, so remember to stay the best. I will try to stay as best as I possibly can. Douglas, with a tip. Thank you very much, Douglas. That was an awesome video. Thank you. You are indeed welcome, Douglas. Garfunkel again says, the Drippy Penguin 626 asks if you can tip your hat. I can. Thank you for asking. I developed that skill at a young age. I don't employ it often, but it comes in handy sometimes. Cheers. Josh Bunton says, Ox, what are we playing on Monday? On Monday, we're going to be playing the DLC for Metro Exodus, the 2 kernels. That's the plan. I'm looking forward to getting back into Metro Exodus. We've played a lot of new games here in 2019. Rage 2, Wolfenstein Youngblood, Metro Exodus, and I've really just Metro Exodus. It was the highlight of 2019 so far. So I'm looking forward to diving back in. No Name says, if you're in a coffee mood, pick the Irish coffee. True. I could do that, though I don't know if Scotch and coffee go together well. Maybe. Tony J says, Mixer love, Tony J. Darth Jazzy on Periscope says, hey man, how are you? I'm doing very well, Darth Jazzy. Nerdy Loki on Discord says, hey Oxhorn, any chance of you playing the new NFS? NFS. I'm afraid I don't know what that acronym stands for. NFS. Game? Tell me, oh Google. Need for Speed? Need for Speed Heat 2019? Is that what you're talking about? Well, I'm not into racing games. I do them sometimes. Like I played LA Noire and I drove the cars. And my driving ability in that game was so memorable that it inspired a t-shirt. Oxhorn's driving school. So I probably won't be playing a game like Need for Speed that requires driving talent. Jay-Z says, I vote yes on strategic muting. Also, did you change the brightness in-game? It was a little bright last stream. Really? I did not change the brightness in-game, but thanks for your tip. When I log in, remind me if I forget, and I'll try to reduce the brightness a little bit. I typically have the brightness higher when I live stream because, the quality does degrade a little bit between what I see and what you guys see on the other end. And if it's too dark, then for you, it's just a big box of mud and square pixels. It's hard to see. So I do have to bump up the brightness a bit. But yeah, if it was too bright, that's good news. I can always go back and get it. Brett Bus says, you need the music on. There was a little reason why you heard the Beach Boys, and you need music to understand it. I appreciate that. I'll do my best to keep the music on, but I also need to pay the bills. And being demonetized because I passed by a quartet singing Beach Boys would, demonetize me on YouTube because YouTube's smart like that. Actually, I need to give them credit. I did not get demonetized with my last live stream of BioShock Infinite, so I'm going to hope for the best. We'll keep the music on, right? Keep the music on. Yeah, everyone should be happy. We'll keep the music on. I'll try to do strategic muting. And if it gets really bad, like if I'm in a room where they're just blasting oldies out of a radio, a PA speaker, then maybe I'll turn it off. But otherwise, I'll try to keep the music on. Garfunkel the Happy Clown says, the Code Gamer asks if you will play/finish Dead Space. I have never played Dead Space, so I won't have the ability to finish it. No, I won't, because I tried desperately. I've probably spent days worth of time trying to get Dead Space 1 to work, and I don't see the point of playing any of the other Dead Spaces unless I play Dead Space 1. I bought it on Steam. I bought it on GOG. I tried all the different patches, all of the different any tweaks, all of the different mods, every single possible setting to try and get it to work, short of creating a virtual machine on my computer and running it off of that, and I just couldn't get it to work. I even tried getting it to work, took a couple months off, came back to it to try and get it to work, and I can't get it to work. So I'm crossing Dead Space off the list. As much as I would love to play it, because it seems like the kind of game that would be right up my alley, we're going to cross it off the list for now. Ryan Kane says, Ox, the fox breaks the locks of BioShock out of its box. I'm sure that'll make sense to me later in the game, but thank you for that foreshadowing, I guess. Douglas Delagard says, I've been curious, why would a person want to become a patron? Hope this question isn't out of line. No, it's not out of line at all. It's one of those things people choose to do when they find a content creator that they just want to support. People become patrons for a variety of reasons, because they really enjoy the content that the person creates and they want to make sure that that person has the ability to continue to do so, or because they have a deep-rooted belief in what that person stands for, or because they just like that person's work ethic, or sometimes the creator will give patrons perks and benefits that incentivize them to patronize the content creator. I don't have many of those, to be perfectly honest. My patrons gain access to a Discord server. There are 2 Discord servers that are on my Discord channel that are for patrons only, that they have access to, where they can chat with other patrons. And $100 patrons gain a place in the credits of each of my videos. Those are really the only perks and benefits that I offer. Most of my patrons support me just because they like what I do and they want to make sure that I have the means and ability to keep on doing it. Same with members. Though, I do have an update on YouTube members. YouTube members are very similar to patrons, though because YouTube doesn't integrate with Discord, I can't give people access to YouTube channels. But what YouTube does support that neither Discord nor Patreon supports is custom badges and emojis. And members have already had a custom badge. If you look in the live stream chat, you'll see that members have a little derby by their heads or by their names, and they have a bunch of ox emojis that you can use. But I updated these a while ago. I've now unlocked a bunch more badges and a bunch more emojis, and I'm having those being created right now, new ones. So the number of emojis that members will be able to use in the chat will double in about a couple weeks when I get those back from the artist. And members will have badges that denote how long they've been a member. So new members are going to have a brown derby. Members who have been here for a while are going to have a silver derby. Members who have been here for years are going to have a gold derby, so on and so forth. We'll just use the precious metals allegory, I guess, to denote rank. Anyway, so that is the benefit of being a patron and a member. Senpai Supreme says, Zox, I don't know if you even remember me, but I've been following you since World of Warcraft, and we've been friends for 10 years. Thank you for inspiring me to be a creator. Well, I'm grateful for you being my friend for that long and for being inspired by me. I'm happy to oblige, and I'm excited that you're able to find fulfillment in whatever it is you're able to create. Rob says, hey, Ox, could you say, tap that hash? There you go. Also, are you going to show off the new mod for Fallout 4, Pet Your Dog? I haven't heard about that mod, Pet Your Dog. For Fallout 4? I've been out of the modding scene for Fallout 4 for a long time, so I don't know very many of the new mods that are out. I'm really looking forward to the new Creation Club creations that are coming out. We get to go to the Capital Wasteland, which is going to be fun. But I haven't heard of that particular mod. Garfunkel says, farewell, Oxhorn. Enjoy the game. Thank you, Garfunkel. Will do. Dark World Story Blank Face Productions says, I have asked this in the past, but will you please do a series on the game Soma? Lots of interesting things in especially philosophy. I hope you do. Maybe. I mean, there are so many games that, just Googling this right now. Oh, no. I'm getting hot ash everywhere. Oh, yeah, I remember looking this up in the past. There are so many games that I would really love to be able to play that it's tricky to find time. So the problem is that I'm not a full-time streamer. I'm a part-time streamer. I'm a part-time streamer trying to also be a full-time YouTuber. I produce multiple videos every single week instead of just once a week. And at the same time, I live stream for 12 plus hours a week. So if I was a full-time live streamer where I had 5 to 6 hours every single day to dedicate to gaming, then yeah, I could just crank through all of these games, do them in order, front to back. We could explore all of these stories, and we could all get to know them as a community. But since I only live stream 12 hours a week, that limits what I can do. So the Soma game does look interesting, actually. I remember looking it up and being intrigued. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it into my production schedule because there are a lot of things I want to do, especially with Outer Worlds and Cyberpunk 2077 on the horizon, but it certainly looks interesting. Welcome, new member, Jesse Spain. Thank you for becoming a member, Jesse. J.A. Bristol says, sabotaging an oil plant doesn't justify a full-scale invasion and occupation. Also, what's the brown carving on the second shelf? Looks like a mummy case. I mean, so you're right. I'm not saying that China did a good thing by invading America. If it was just an oil derrick, then that would be one issue, right? But it wasn't just an oil derrick that America sabotaged. They strategically sabotaged China's oil refinement process at a strategic time, ensuring that they would have the world's last supply of oil, right? So it was more than just sabotage. It was sabotage with the effect that their economy was crippled. It kind of backed China into a corner. Either they develop nuclear technology and really go down the nuclear route, which America ended up having to do, and which China, I'm sure, had to do. They did have nuclear submarines. Or they go to war to get some of that oil. Or maybe they did a bit of both. They go nuclear and they go to war to get some of that oil since America won't share. I mean, it's hard to say that China just had no reason to do this and they just wanted Americans dead. And so they go and invade Alaska. I mean, they kind of had a reason. Was it a good reason? I'm not going to say, but America was kind of scummy to sabotage their oil works. Anyway. Dawson Holiday says, hey, Ox, I just wanted you to know that even if I can't always afford to comment, I'm always watching. Dawson, I'm so glad you're here. I recognize your name every time you make a comment, and I'm grateful that you're always watching. Thank you so much. Revan Walker Gaming says, I'm hearing you in surround sound now. Really? Hello, 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 hello. I don't know if that did anything, but you're welcome. Welcome, new member, Vigard Olson. Welcome, Scarlet Artemis, new member. Wow, I should talk about membership more often. I never talk about my own perks and stuff. But I should do that more often because members seem to be coming. That's great. Shadow says, your wonder and curiosity while first exploring Colombia was nostalgic to my first playthrough, knowing what happens at the raffle and thereafter. I love all your videos and thank you for the content. Thank you, Shadow. I'm really grateful that I can sort of experience these games for the first time. So there's about a 10-year gap in my video game education, for lack of a better word, that's completely empty. I was pretty good with games in the 90s and the early aughts, and then I started my career, went into marketing, became a marketing executive, did that for a decade, and during that time I didn't play any games, like, at all. I stopped playing World of Warcraft at Wrath of the Lich King, which, incidentally, I was really only playing at that time because it was part of my job at Wii Game, which was part of my marketing career. Then I moved on into hospitality marketing, and I just didn't play games until about 2016. 2015, end of 2015, beginning of 2016. I think I played Hearthstone every now and then, once a week for the live stream. I still kept up the show. I still did the show every single week. I just didn't play a lot of games. So all of these games came out in the 2010s that I missed. They're so good, and I missed them. So I'm really grateful that I can use the opportunity now to go back and and pick up all the stuff that I missed, like BioShock. I missed all of the BioShocks. But here we go. Fuzzy Wuzzy says, hey, Ox, can you play Mafia 2 or 3 next? You know, I don't know. I took a look at the Mafia game, and it doesn't seem like my kind of style of game. Let's take a look at that again. Yeah, I don't know. It's just looking at the art of it. Now, I haven't seen any gameplay, so maybe the gameplay is right up my alley, but just looking at the art of it, it seems too slick and glitzy for me. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it. I like games that are not... So, this is the reason why I'm not huge into sci-fi. Like, there's a big difference between a Dead Space kind of sci-fi and a Mass Effect kind of sci-fi, right? The Mass Effect kind of sci-fi is a futuristic, polished, beautiful, everything is new sort of sci-fi. And that doesn't intrigue me as much as like a Fallout kind of post-apocalyptic sci-fi where things aren't always perfect and beautiful, things don't always work right. You kind of have to be, you know, scratch build things to get things to work. Those are more interesting to me. Now, I do like some sci-fi games and some pure sci-fi games. I'll probably play what's it called? The game that Bethesda's working on, Starfield. I'll probably play it when it comes out. But that goes true for Mafia. Like, in the world of L.A. Noire, everything is really... Well, I guess it was glitzy for the time. So that might not be a good analogy. I don't know. But I get that recommended a lot, so they must be really good games if they continue to come up. But then Borderlands 3 continues to be recommended, and I haven't played any of the Borderlands games, so maybe I should play that next. You see, this is my problem. Every single time I do a live stream, I get 1,000 games recommended to me, and I have to say yes, yes, no, no, yes, no, maybe. I don't know. I would love to do more. J.A. Bristol says, you forgot the second part of my question about the mummy. Oh, it's not a mummy. That is a mother icon from Fallout 4 Far Harbor. Remember, we find 2 mother icons, I believe. One as the primary plot of Far Harbor, where you see the vision of the mother in the fog and you follow her all the way to that nuclear irradiated bunker. And inside we find the mother icon. That's it. That's the mother icon. Jason M says, I just finished Call of Cthulhu. After playing The Sinking City, I now don't know how to pronounce things. I always thought it was pronounced Cthulhu, but then learning that we pronounce it Ktiganar in The Sinking City, what are we supposed to say? Call of Cthulhu? I think you would like it. I think you would have time for it after BioShock. It isn't long. I don't know. Let's Google this one too. Call of Cthulhu. Survival game. Huh. Looks interesting, actually. Here it is on Steam. Mostly positive reviews. Recent reviews mixed. Cyanide Studios. The art looks great. Then again, the art of The Sinking City looked great too. Then when we got the game, it was a little weird. I mean, I'm still glad I streamed that game. It was just wasn't what I was expecting. But yeah, that game looks interesting. It looks like something I'd really enjoy. Hannah Song says, have you ever played a Star Wars game, Oxhorn? No, and I'm not terribly interested in Star Wars as a franchise. I enjoyed the movies, but yeah, for some reason the games don't appeal to me. Jason says your Dead Space issue really sucks, Ox, but unfortunately some games just refuse to work on up-to-date computers. Yeah, if I had more time, you know, a week or so, maybe I could make a virtual machine and just really trying to work on that issue. But while I'm trying to produce Fallout content, lore videos, and live streams, it's just I can't spend time working on that issue. Rachel says, I vote for the Frogware Sherlock Holmes games. Those games also look interesting. And now that I've played The Sinking City, I've got the game mechanics down, right? Are they the same game mechanics? Well, then maybe I'll be able to play that as well. Cthulhu, says El Rondorio. Not Cthulhu, it's Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Okay. Marauder Man says, hey, Oxhorn, thank you for your hard work. Do you think a game involving Nick Valentine would be doable, taking place before the Great War? Oh, wow. That would be really interesting. It would be hard to sell that as a Fallout game. Would that be an interesting game? Yes. Would I buy and play a DLC episode for Fallout 4 where you just play as Nick Valentine before the bombs and try and solve cases without having to collect scrap and craft ammunition and all of that? Yes, I would. Would it be a Fallout game? Probably not. It would be interesting to see what kind of game they made from that. But I would love to learn that story. Kingslayer says, hey, Oxhorn, I suggest you look into a game called Control. It's great. I think you'll like it. You'll like it. Lots of in-game lore. Yeah, somebody mentioned that to me on Twitter, and when I looked it up, it looked amazing. So I'm going to have to make a list. Control, Call of Cthulhu, Sherlock Holmes, Soma, Mafia 3. Oh, there's just so much. Ethan H says it's pronounced Cthulhu, obviously. Brett Buss says if anyone, and I mean anyone, messes with our oil production in the U.S., we would invade them so fast they couldn't even deny responsibility. Well, I'm not going to speculate. I'm not doubting you, but I'm not going to speculate there. Douglas Delegard says, have you played Assassin's Creed games? Love those games. No, I have not played Assassin's Creed. I don't know enough about it. But I have heard that there are many of them, which means I would have quite a lot to catch up on. Oh, so it's another assassin stealth game, as I suppose we should have guessed from the name, Assassin's Creed. Wow, first released 2007, so this goes back quite a ways. That's a lot of games. Holy cow. What? I don't know, maybe. I could probably spend, years developing content about this particular franchise. Look how many games they've done for Assassin's Creed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe. There's a lot to do. Dark World says, how to create the best crisp audio for voice. What do you do? I just buy a great mic. This mic is a Shure SM7B. A Shure SM7B, and I've got it plugged into a preamp, which is plugged into the USB port of my computer. That's all I had to do, and I get wonderful crisp audio. You got to tinker with the gain settings. Now, for lore videos, I alter the audio again. I equalize it, basically. I use a podcast equalization software called... it's called... CN Levelator. It's a free voice leveling tool for people who do podcasts. You could do it in other audio editing programs like Audacity or Audition, but I find Elevator to just be way easier. Just drag a file over it and it automatically levels it out. It's not going to remove any pops and hisses, so it only works with clean audio. So if you're wanting a crisp, clean audio voice, you just got to invest in a mic. You can get a lot of wonderful mics that are used and old on Craigslist or eBay. You don't have to spend a fortune. Like even this is not the most advanced mic. It's been out for decades, but it's got great audio quality, wonderful fidelity. And so just invest in a good mic. You notice I never use any of the headphone mics that a lot of these people do. I got rid of my Yeti, which I used for a long time. I had a Yeti Snowball, which was a great little mic for the price. But the price really does matter because once I upgraded to this, it was just night and day. So if you're price focused, get a Yeti. The Yeti is going to be great. It's going to last you a long time. I did most of my lore videos on the Yeti. Then when you have some money that you can reinvest into your production, get a good quality microphone and a preamp for your computer. It's going to make everything sound better. And then you can use some software like CN Levelator to just bump it all up so it sounds better when you're doing your videos. Do I even read this? Jamming? Oh, the many assumptions that you had to make to even write that comment. Okay, we'll go with it. Jamin says, not sure if you saw my comment on YouTube, but gooch is a slang term for the perineum. Perineum? The area between the anus and the genitals. I get the feeling you've had a somewhat sheltered life. Yes. I had no idea. Thanks for letting me know. Rachel says smoke ship. All right. Smoke ship. Here we go. I'm going to do, let's see. Last time I did a submarine, right? When did I do a Zeppelin? It's been a while since we've done a Zeppelin, okay? All right, so let's do a smoked Zeppelin. FO says that it's also called the taint. Thank you for that. Jeez. Oh, it just sounds great. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, smoke ship. Here we go. Man, you guys are getting just. Can we change topics, please? Smoke Zeppelin. Here we go. Did you see it? For the briefest of moments before your very eyes was a Zeppelin bedecked in all of the things Zeppelins are bedecked with. I don't have to describe it to you. It was there before your eyes. You saw it with the flesh of your face. So words just can't do it justice. That's the kind of talent I have when it comes to blowing smoke ships. It's the set bonus. It's the hat, the beard, suspenders, cigar, all come together to grant me the power to blow a smoke ship into existence. You're welcome. Where do people come up with these names for body parts? It's so weird. Who would even think of calling it that? Taint? Why? I get it because it's tainted. It's just so gross. Ah, that particular inch of flesh. We gotta stop. Where's my coffee? Here we go. Andrew Turner says, Oxhorn, why does Fallout 2 have some sort of obsession with President Nixon? Because in the 90s, when Fallout 2 was created, President Nixon was still the greatest villain in American history. Right? It was all about Nixon. That's why Futurama has such a heavy focus on Nixon, because it came out in the late 90s, early aughts, and so Nixon was a villain. And he's the president that shattered America's trust in the presidency, right? So even if you don't think what he did was that bad, even though what he did was bad, if you don't think it was that bad, the effect of his presidency was that the American public lost their innocence, basically, when it came to trusting their elected officials, especially the president. And so Nixon has become infamous. Sounds like my son just got in bed. It's not bedtime yet, though. He's still got 40 minutes, or 15 minutes. So I'm not sure why he's up in bed just yet. Anyway, so, lots of TV shows and film and cartoons and games from that time period really made Nixon evil. So when you're doing a post-apocalyptic game and you're trying to talk about a really evil pre-war America, you make Nixon a prominent character. Which is why we have Mr. Nixon dolls, and which is why the EPA existed in the Fallout universe, as we learned in my last video. Lots of really interesting stuff came out in my last video. Jackass the Movie is where I first heard it says no name. I haven't watched that movie, but I'm sure it's in that kind of movie. Josh Bunton says, Ox, don't ask those kind of questions. You're right. I need to be careful because I'll get an answer. You guys will give it to me. Kingslayer says, I've also heard it called the Grundle. Sorry, Ox. Why are there so many names for that particular spot of the human body? It's called the Grundle? What's a Grundle? Oh, should I even Google this? Grundle. It sounds like a fantasy villain, or like the name of an orc. You roll the dice. 3 points against the Grundle. Oh, wow. So it's both. Urban Dictionary agrees with you. And then there's a video game called Ninja Go Characters that has the Grundle. The Grundle is a monster in this particular video game. So I was right. It does sound like a fantasy monster. It's also that inch between. Maybe there's a reason. Wow, Kingslayer. I'm learning a lot. I'm 38 years old and I'm learning a lot. Thank you. Oh gosh. Frog the Nerd with the tip. Thank you, Frog the Nerd. I can't believe it's a monster in a video game. And we all have one too. Eric Sand says Nixon's not bringing the smokes. Futurama reference. Monique says, please do a Mass Effect trilogy video. It would complete my life. Maybe I'll tackle Mass Effect in the future. I realized that my introduction to the Mass Effect series with Andromeda was probably bad. I probably shouldn't have gone to Andromeda. I've heard very bad things about Andromeda. Andromeda wasn't interesting to me, so I should probably give it another chance, but there's just so much to do. Rachel says, did I miss props? I don't have any new props. Do I have any new props? No, I don't have any new props. I did the fan last week in my magazines last week. I don't think I have any new props coming. I think I might have slowed down a little bit. I have some furniture coming, and then once my furniture's here, I'm going to do a big video. If I ever make my own video game, like an RPG, I'm so making a Grundle. We're going to have a Murloc, a Mirelurk, and a Grundle. There's a joke for you. A Murloc, and a Grundle going to a bar. Walking to a bar. The Mirelurk turns to the Murloc. You smell that? It smells like taint. Ah, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. It's just awful. Jake Ben says the Grundle gives you +5 fire damage to Death Claws. How did we get on this? How did this happen? Gooch. Fallout 2. It's Fallout 2's fault because you can choose Gooch as your mobster name if you side with any of the families. I thought Gooch had a more innocuous meaning as well. Like, oh, he's the Gooch or something like that. Does it only mean taint or Grundle? I thought it had like a mob name, a mob meaning as well. Frog the Nerd says, what preamp are you using? I messed up the first one. I'm using the Tascam US-1x2. I found it on Amazon. I hadn't read any reviews about it, but it seemed to be the best one for me. I blame Fallout 2. Ethan says judging the Mass Effect series off of Andromeda is like judging the Fallout series based on Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. Really that bad? Well, we'll have to... I should give it another shot then. Sean says, I would love lore videos about Mass Effect. If you did those, there's so much in there. One of the best trilogies ever. Alt Grendel says, hey, watch the Grundle jokes. We'll be very careful. Sorry, Grendel. Grendel, Beowulf, very different from Grundle, taint. Distinct. Oxhorn put that joke on a t-shirt. I don't know. The last thing I want is to go to QuakeCon or some other convention and have fans walk up to me wearing Murloc, Mirelurk, and a Grundle going to a bar t-shirts. Oh, no. Rookie202 says, one more day till raid, boys. How many of you are going to Area 51? Is that where we're all headed? Area 51? I'm sending my well wishes and positive thoughts, hoping that nobody dies in a fiery inferno of alien technology that America might have been hoarding at that location for the past 50 years. Because that would be bad. Either nothing's going to happen tomorrow, or we're going to get a lot of answers. I don't know. Potato Chip says, need to make that shirt a joke. That joke a shirt. I don't know. Probably skip that one. Christina with a smile and a tip. Thank you, Christina. Very kind. Very kind. Sinnerstrahl Tiger says, the more a culture is interested in something, the more names it makes for it. Would a tainted Grundle be the evolved game monster? Gooch, the tainted Grundle. Oh, someone's going to work that into their D&D campaign. I can tell you that. Oh. But you're right. You're right. When culture is interested in something, they come up with a lot of names for it. As I'm learning for the first time live on camera. This is great. Geo4Dern says, do you find streaming here better/worse than on Twitch? I don't have anything against streaming on Twitch. The quality seems to be fine on Twitch, though they do cap my bitrate. They don't cap it on YouTube, but despite that cap, the quality doesn't really seem to be different between the two. I get reports that Mixer has amazing quality. So I'm really glad that I'm able to stream on Mixer, which I would not be able to do if I was still streaming on Twitch, because they make sure that you can only stream on one platform. Twitch frustrates me in that I don't really understand all of the different things you can do with it. It's changed a lot since I used to stream on Twitch exclusively. I did this show on Twitch for many, many years before I moved to YouTube. And before that, I was on Justin TV, and before that, I was on Ustream, and before that, I was on livestream.com. I've had this show on many different platforms. Rookie says, okay, Ox, I'll find out the new Fallout there for you. Well, I hope you don't stumble into Fallout at Area 51. That would be a bummer. You need your feet. I don't want them to melt off. Make sure you bring your rubber boots if you crawl into any toxic caves. Revan Walker Gaming says, don't worry, I'll bring us some power armor. If you find some, well, I'll take a suit. You don't have to, but I'm not going to turn it down. Josh Bunton says, Ox, a lot of people will probably get probed for raiding Area 51. They may get probed. In fact, they may get probed in their grundle. Golly. Monique on Facebook says, also, I watch all of your Fallout lore videos, and my future husband, who got me into the game, gets so happy with how much I know. Brownie points. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, Monique. Sounds like you're marrying a bright guy. Oxhorn blessings on both of you. Jonathan Carson says, hello from Facebook. Hello, Jonathan Carson. Good to have the Facebook folks here. Foe says, whatever it's called, tain't nothing to mess with. It tain't. At that. Giovanni says, marriage advice? Don't get jaded. It's really easy to get jaded. So when you spend so much time with one other human being, they can become the focus of your criticism. And, it's normal to, bump elbows with people that you live within close proximity. But when that other person becomes the focus of your criticism and all you can think about is everything that they're doing wrong and everything that they do to annoy you, then you form resentment and you can get jaded and the relationship starts to sour. So, I don't know, just don't allow yourself to fall into that trap. Just constantly, even if it takes effort and you have to go out of your way to do it, constantly give that other person physical touch and connection, hugs and kisses and, cuddles, and just making sure that person knows, even when you're fighting, even when you're arguing, that they're still loved. As long as they know that you still love them and you're still putting them first, you're going to be okay. Did you like the aliens in Fallout, says Tyler? When I first heard about the aliens in Fallout, when I first discovered that there was alien life in Fallout, I was not fond of that. I was not keen. I was like, no, I want this to be a post-apocalyptic game, not a sudden sci-fi alien adventure game. But then as the alien lore, as I became more educated about the alien lore in the game and how deeply interconnected it was with America's military technology and Vault-Tec technology, it gave an explanation as to why America was so militarily advanced compared to many of the other countries and why they were so powerful. I became accepting of it, and now I like it. Like, I loved the Mothership Zeta DLC for Fallout 3. It turned out great. It's one of my favorite DLCs. So yeah, I've grown accustomed to alien life. Deuteronomous says, Stephen Colbert once said, never hesitate to apologize in marriage. Basically, same concept behind that advice. No, that's true. Having the opportunity to apologize is great. Think of apologies as an opportunity instead of something that you you got to avoid apologizing because you got to guard your pride. I always think if I have an opportunity to say I'm sorry and to heal that rift, oh, that's great. Yeah, I'll take that opportunity. You know, I'll jump on that and, you know, think about it. And of course, if the apology is unwarranted or unmerited, then having a frank conversation without a lot of anger is wiser. But if you have the opportunity to apologize, take it. Take it. Jamin Cohen says Mass Effect 1 is incredibly rich in lore. Mass Effect 2, less so. It has more polished gameplay, but the writing quality declined, as did it in Mass Effect 3. Well, Jamin, that's disappointing to hear. All right. Looks like we've got a couple minutes left before the game starts. So, again, we're going to be diving in to BioShock Infinite, which is not a pun this time because we're not diving into anything. We're jumping up, I suppose. But yeah, when we last logged out, we had done the first couple of hours of BioShock Infinite and gotten into some sort of building. We discovered a lot of horrible things in the BioShock Infinite universe that I frankly was not expecting, like just intense racism and a cult that was like the Ku Klux Klan, but not really. They had something to do with ravens, and they didn't like immigrants or something. It was really, really disturbing. So this is a rated M for mature game. Just everybody knows before going into that, it's not like a teen game. We're not playing Overwatch. There's some dark things here. But I fixed all of my settings, so it should look good. Joey Forziati says, my mom went to a restaurant and there was a drink called the Taint Town Spritzer. Presumably she got that spritzer in Taint Town. Who would live in Taint Town? Oh, God. I can already imagine the smell. No. All right, and on that note, let's dive into BioShock Infinite. All right, I'm going to turn off my music and fire up the game. Let's move my chats over here. Doggone it. I've got one monitor on 4K and another one on 1920 1080. That makes resizing windows very tricky. Joshua says, hey, Oxhorn, if you want a beautifully made game with interesting lore, might I suggest Hollow Knight? You might. Let me Google that real quick. I take notes. Oh, I think I've seen videos of this game. It's a side-scroller, isn't it? I'll have to explore it later, but for now, we've got BioShock Infinite. Let's fire that up. Launch. Okay, I have the sound on -5 decibels, so there we go. Let's continue where we left off. Main game, then on to continue. Jules says the brightness on Oxhorn. Okay, let's go to graphics, brightness settings, reconfigure. All right, now I can still see that key in the middle there. I don't want to get it too dark because I don't want it to impact my stream. So we'll try this for now. Well, okay. One more to the left. That should be good. Find a gondola to Monument Island. That is our task. That's right. So our goal is to get to Monument Island because we're a private investigator. And there was something there. I don't know exactly what it is we're investigating. And take a look at my user interface. It's no longer super small. It's much better. All right. What have we got over here? Ride the gondola to Monument Island. Closed by order of the Prophet. Ooh, what do we got here? Use a kinetoscope. Uncanny mystery in Colombia. Colombia marvels and fears at unfamiliar sights. What is it? What are these astonishments which appear and disappear? Colombia's greatest mind is insane. Then, ooh, looks like we have some sort of electrical anomaly in the skies above America. So, what is that, I wonder? Oh, it's a sheep. Okay. So weird that they've got this other cult and they use a lot of Christian iconography. Oh, so that's what it does. Lamb of God and all that. Okay, Veni Vidi Vigor. So, you told me to go to every merchant. All right, that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. I've got 1,161 monies. And what is this? Possession aid adds ability to possess humans who suicide when the effect expires. Okay, so like an instant kill. Possess humans. So that's a brand new one, isn't it? Crow's trap aid causes the corpses of murdered crows. Oh, the corpses of murder of crows victims to become crow traps. The game is overpowering your mic. All right, I already reduced it by 5 decibels. Let's reduce it by another 5 and let me know how that sounds. All right, I turned down the in-game volume by 10 decibels and I left my microphone volume alone. So let me know how that sounds. And then we've got Devil's Kiss Aid. Adds mini clusters for greater area of effect, range, and damage. So I can't afford either of the other two. Well, let's get Possession Aid for now. Cool.
Possession now turns machine and man into allies. Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.
Cool.
Electricity, Vox and sparks come bottled.
Let's see what this guy's got for sale. All right, and he's got our consumables. Health kit, an 80% health kit, 20% health kit. Now, unlike the other BioShocks, I can't save and carry health packs with me, can I? I just heal myself from one of these stations. But I'm all stocked up on health salt. Ammo, where am I? I've got 41 ammo. I think we're good for now.
For your safety.
Okay. I gotta remember here. Murder of Crows. Devil's Thing. How do I get to the one that I just bought? I can only have 2 active? Let's see. Music volume is up, so we're not missing out on music. Let's go to keyboard, mouse. Vigor menu Q. Switch weapon. Oh, hold it, and I can choose the one I want. Devil's Kiss, Possession, Murder of Crows. Okay.
No point hiding.
Okay, so the strategy should have been to... Iron sights bound to Z is really weird. I keep wanting to right click to use my iron sights, but that just uses my vigor. I wish there was another way to go about that. I mean, I want to use... How do they do that in other games? If they keep iron sights as right click, where do they put magic and spells in other games? E, F maybe? What is F? F is switch weapon, which is cool. That's quick. How do I... Is there a flashlight? Okay, so Z is iron sights. See, that's awkward. I have to like move my hand all the way down to press Z for that. Alright, let's loot up here. What's this? Trash can. Get some of that health back, get some of that armor back. So I had somebody recommend to me, I believe it was on Twitter, to it completely ignore my health when upgrading, and instead put everything first into my shield, and then into my salts. Then, only once those were done, I could put stuff in my health. And maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe middle mouse for iron sights. Oh! It's already bound to middle mouse. Hey! Oh, I didn't know. Oh, that's great. I could get used to that. I could get used to that. Should I rebind it though? Would it be better to have middle mouse as salts? I found the cake. It's not a lie. Vox Populi crime board. Where's that ticking coming from? I can hear the clock, but I can't see it. Health full. Drink whiskey, health plus salt. I've got everything stocked up though, so I don't need to. I'll save all of that in case things go south. Or as the British say, things get pear-shaped. Is that what the British say? I've only ever heard that in like British TV. Pear-shaped? Why is it bad for things to get pear-shaped? I guess pear is an unusual shape compared to what, an apple? Silver Eagle. Nothing in the safe. I like that. Oh! I didn't know these could be searched. Okay, dollar bill, y'all. No, that's health kit, ammunition. Let's see if I can afford. Well, I still can't afford the upgrades there. I want to save my money so I can afford those.
Monument Island is off limits. You've got to go. Workmen should proceed to the island by means of the Skyline.
Skylines, huh? Those things them coppers came riding in on backpack lottery.
Okay. I wonder what if I missed anything, because I chose to jump off there. Ox, there's an echo. Well, I am sorry, that's my fault. I had 2 different audio tracks enabled for the game audio, but I just fixed it. Sorry about that. Health minus salt. Nope, I'm good on health. Ooh, here we go. Let's go to shields.
Feel better already.
Did I miss anything going that way? Can I hop over there? Let's find out. Oh no! No, I didn't miss anything. This is so cool. What a unique concept. I mean, you gotta have a lot of upper body strength to do this. I stood on fire! Fire back! Skyline control, what does that do?
And the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great, and he repented he had made man on the earth. Rain. 40 days and 40 nights of the stuff, and he left not a thing that walked alive. You see, my friends, even God is entitled to a do-over. And what is Columbia if not another ark? For another time.
Monument Tower maintenance. Can I get into Monument Tower from here? No? Just giant holes into the abyss. Doing all right. I am on hard mode, right? Yeah. Okay. I came from there. Let's go there. Oh, terrifying. Oh. What do I do? What do I do?
Nothing. He's gone to ground.
I get over there? Let's see. I love how their AI captains all have to look like captains. Machine gun ammo full. I like this little pea shooter.
There's another Skyline up above. Somehow get some elevation, I could probably reach it.
Yeah, I know I'm supposed to get there, but I want to explore first. Wait, do I recognize this voice? Should I recognize the voice actor of this character? Sounds familiar. Looks like there's a back patio over there. Oh wait, I've probably come back that way already. Okay, so I need to get over there, which I can do. Hey, that's cool. He just comes right to my aid. Oh, that is trippy.
Let's see. My soul!
Oh, then he commits suicide. Oh, that's how he dies. Ethan H. says Booker is voiced by Troy Baker, who also happens to be the voice actor in every other game ever. Maybe that's why I recognize his voice. Papa says not echoing anymore, sadly was enjoying it. Man, you do something wrong, they get on your case. You do something right, they get on your case. I'm kidding. And I know you're kidding too. Ooh. Detritus. Somebody wasn't happy to live here, and this is a real rundown area. I wonder why. Gear is special clothing that grants... Oh, that's right. We've got unique abilities. You can only wear 4 pieces at a time, 1 per type. Manage your gear from the gameplay menu. New shirt, Nitro Vest. Increase the radius of explosive weapon splash damage. I don't have any explosive weapon. Show comparison. What do I got on now? Increases the clip side of all weapons by 75%. That's useful. I think I'll keep that for now. Scripted event. He came from nowhere. I see. So those boxcars get in my way, and I have to move them to continue to use the rails. Gotcha. Take it. Did I not take it? Where was it? Over here? I did take it. It was right there, wasn't it? Oh. Look at gear. Take. Alright, where's my gameplay menu? How do I inspect my gear? Aside from that one interface. Okay, what are we doing? This is where I came from. This is where I need to go. Alley up. Up we go. Oh, better not. Hate heights.
Stand down! Stand down!
He who crossed the Delaware with flaming sword and wings of angels. Watch over me and lend me strength.
Sorry. They all stood down and I killed one on accident. Why did they all stand down? Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to kill that guy. Why are they not attacking me? I don't understand what changed. Why am I
Head to
suddenly...
the roof. Take that Skyline to Monument Island.
I know why you've come, false shepherd. I see every sin that blackens your soul. Wounded knee, the Pinkertons, the drink, the gambling, and of course, Anna. And now, to repay a debt, you've come from my land. But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood is yours. You know why these men will die for me? Because I have seen their future in the glory. And hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood, DeWitt. Then again, it always does with you, doesn't it? It always ends in blood.
Whoa.
Jesus.
What? Hey guys. How did I just start bleeding randomly? Pull lever, pull lever. They want me to pull this lever. I don't want to pull the lever. Guess I gotta pull it. Pull the lever. This guy seems to know me. Gosh,
You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came.
Hey, how would you know if my crook is bent? That's private.
Go back!
Holy shit.
What the blazes?
You won't escape. Brace yourself!
find the controls to take this thing to Monument Island.
Find the Zeppelin's controls! Alright, man, being able to possess other people and have them commit suicide is handy. As is all of the wonderful food in this city that magically restores my health. Okay, let's open the door. Oh, we've got a nun.
It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. Sit down, and everything will be fine.
Is that the person I'm trying to save? Open up the inventory screen, default O on PC, head right a couple of screens to the gear page. That's the inventory screen. And here I thought it was I, like in every other game. But no, it's O. Okay. Find the Zeppelins, objectives, and then... Do I click tab? No, I gotta manually click. I can't... Here's all the clothing I have. Electric punch. %70% chance that a melee target is stunned. Victim is vulnerable for 12 seconds. When found, Vox funds provide silver eagles. 70% that melee target is set ablaze. Victim takes 300 damage over 4 seconds. Melee target is stunned. So this is if I were to engage in melee. Let's choose that. Okay, let's try ammo advantage. I'm probably going to keep this. Size of clip, snack, radius of explosive, increase clip size. I like that. Let's try Firebird. Jumping from a skyline has a 100% chance to burn nearby enemies, which is why I accidentally killed that one guy. Victims take 400 damage over 3 seconds. Ghost Soldier, killing with a Vigor trap, has a 7% chance. I'm not using a lot of those just yet. Melee targets. Okay, so that's what I'm using. I like it. Fleet Feet. When evading, movement speeds are increased. Affects side strafing and backpedaling. Increased weapon damage by 50% on skylines. Killing a possessed human causes them to explode. Whoa, that's an interesting tactic. Nearby enemies take 360 damage over 5 seconds. Handyman Nemesis increases damage against handymen. When evading, movement speeds are increased. Let's keep it on that for now. Then, carbine, volley gun, machine gun, pistol, and RPG. So these are all the weapons I'm going to be able to get. I currently only have these. And I can't upgrade them here. Shock jockey? What's this stuff? Ox, it's O for Oventry. Oventory, I like it. Oh, I can upgrade these guys. Ah, I see. It just shows me which of them I have. So these are all the ones I'm going to be able to get. Cool. This is all the lore that I've found. And that brings me back to my objective. All right.
Okay, I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything. But I'm just a prophet. So I don't have to. Amen.
Amen.
Jesus! Hell out of here!
I can't put her out of her misery? Alright. Aha! Oh! Ho, ho!
That was close.
So, what, the prophet convinced the nun to kill herself? Oh, it's awful. So what does this mean? Do I just kill everybody I find because they could potentially turn into kamikaze soldiers? Can I afford it now? I can afford this one, Devil's Kiss Aid. Adds many clusters for greater area of effect damage, range and damage. Let's purchase that. Oh, I thought I heard the TARDIS there for a minute. You can actually, for the vending machines, by giving it a blast of possession, it'll give you money back for free. Oh. Okay. I got 13. Is it worth the salt, though? I don't know.
Oh, there it is. Monument Island.
Find the girl. Now, why do I have to find this girl again?
Wonder where they got her locked up in this place.
Was I just hired by as a private investigator? How did she get missing? I'm sure that'll be explained in time. But I love this little pistol. Okay, caution, risk of death, city off limits. Well, I bet I can't just walk through the front door. Oh, look. A little gap in the wall. Nope, not there. Okay. That didn't go very far. That went way far. Oh. The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown and flame the mountains of man. Everything's about seed with these weirdos. Danger, do not approach the specimen. Past this point, 12 hours quarantine. Douglas Delegard says hook is above. Thanks. I just got that after I found it. A little late, but that's okay. Oh, we got pinup posters here.
I guess even in a restricted area, these crackers need someone to clean the floors. Those politicians and scientists don't bother about what they say around me because I'm some half-leaded colored boy. But I can tell they scared out of their wits by that thing they got locked upstairs. Yes, sir. They got a tiger by the tail, and they don't know whether to hang on or run.
Uh-oh. What do they got upstairs? Dragon Kirk says, you have always been my favorite YouTuber. Thanks for all the tips on Fallout 4. And remember, dog meat is the best. Everybody loves dog meat. What's not to love? Okay, well, my character thinks there's a girl upstairs. These people think there was a monster upstairs. What's true? Specimen morphology.
What's this?
Age 1, age 5, age 11, age 17. So they've kept a girl here since she was a baby? Why? And why are they scared of her? Ooh. There's some sort of char thing on the ground there. Hey, salt. Siphon passive. Transpose 1, 2, 3. The teddy bear in there. Full lever. Age 4 companion. Age 11 poetry book. Age 13 menage. Quick save? No? I don't know what this is. I'm afraid to pull a lever until I know what it is. Well, let's do it.
These two. Huh.
Do I have to do them in the right order? Can't save. It's changing color, right? Okay, hold on a minute. There's a radio. Turn off the radio. Turn it off. Avoid demonetization. Okay, so we got a film studio here.
People watching her.
Oh! 17-year-old girl, guys. Come on. What the heck sort of creepy place is this? That's the specimen. This is a theater. Block picket fence. This is really... I'm getting weird voyeur vibes from this. It's not cool. The fact that they refer to her as specimen clearly shows that it's not like they've got some sort of fondness for her. She's just, what, an experiment? Tony J says, you getting demonetized tain't nothing to laugh about, Ox. Thanks, Tony. All right. Okay, so she can pick locks. Are they trying to train her to pick locks? Why do they need her to pick locks? Oh, what? Were they like electrocuting her or something? Surgical tools.
What the hell are they doing to her?
Mr. Thompson, sir, I replaced the entire fuse banker's ass, and the lights were all in working order last night? There they go again. We go through boxes of fuses every day as of late, just in the siphon alone. I don't... Oh, something's happening. What?
Do I want to step into this room? I don't think I want to step into this room. Pay attention to what she was painting, Ox, says Brett. Yeah, she was painting the Eiffel Tower, right? Should I step into this room? Or will I get locked in? One way to find out. Okay. Before moving on... Okay, at a young age, like 10 years old, she's trying to pick a lock on a big safe marked with a dove. No, wait, no, that's like the 17-year-old version. Then, what is this? Some sort of numerical code that she's trying to decipher. Can't read that text, though. Can you read any of that? Well done. The sample phrase, oh, I missed it. Specimen painting. Okay, so that's the Eiffel Tower. Let's see if we can get any clues. She goes up in a minute, right? Why does she go up? Is it trying to tell us something? She goes up and then down. Up. Maybe that's just adding varnish to the painting. Then she sings Concert Parisian. I can't read anything else except for the signs back there, which appear to just be... Okay, specimen dancing. It's in that same room where she was sitting. So this must be her bedroom. It's a code cipher, says Jake. We're missing subtitles. I put subtitles on. Yeah, on. Dialogue subtitles are on. Let's see if there are any more. Nope, that's it. Okay, I want to read what was at the bottom of that cipher. So let's replay that once more. The date suggests she was lockpicking before she was painting. Specimen investigating codes. Okay, well done. Something sample phrase. What's that at the bottom? The serif has been... Well done. The sample phrase has been deciphered. So that's what she's trying to do. She was trying to... So that's what the phrase was. Well done. The sample phrase has been deciphered. But what does that have to do with this? Why do they change color? Companion age 4. Teddy bear turns red. Poetry age 11. The book turns blue. Menarash was bleeding, now it's clean. What does that mean? What's a menarche? Menarche siphon installed.
It is one thing to imagine one's future, and another to see it. I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of the Lord. But Elizabeth shall sow those seeds, not I. I will fall before the job is done. But she shall take up my mantle. The Lord is calling me home. I feel his love in every tumor, because they are the train which takes me to his station. And I go with joy, knowing that Elizabeth will take my earthly place. But the false shepherd is coming to lead my lamb astray. I will not board that train until she is safe from his deceptions.
Oh! Everyone is saying that a menarche is her first period. What? So, menarche at age 13, power readings were the highest right before menarche. Then they went all the way down. They installed a siphon to increase her powers, and it worked, but now it says facility unsafe. This is getting weird, guys. It's getting weird. What is this now? Everybody wants to rule the world? Is that what she's singing? Hold on. Bobby says, listen to the song. She's humming. This is 1912, Vox. How is she singing that song? It's a good question. I don't know the answer. Well done. The example phrase has been deciphered. Oh, great. Am I going to have to remember this? 3933. 9 is E. Well, I don't know what that is. Those are symbols at the top. So that's her cipher. She's got a bunch of symbols at the top. There's a knife and a lock. Oh, no, that's a lock-picking kit. And there's her bedroom. It says specimen present, but I don't see a specimen.
Dressing room. That's where we need to go. That's her.
So I'm on a two-way mirror. She loves Paris. This doesn't look like a dining room. It looks like a parlor. Are those crows? Has she been painting crows?
Whoa!
What? What?
Whatever that was. It's got nothing to do with the job at hand.
Oh my god, what is going on with this game? So she can go into alternate timelines, I guess? Oh, we saw that electrical distortion.
This job's getting worse all the time.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling for this guy.
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
Where did she come from? Okay, so I was supposed to listen to that while watching her look outside the window. How closely do I need to watch her? Is she going to do something that gives me a clue? Okay, she's longingly looking out the window. She wants out of this prison. She's been here for, what, 20 years? Ethan H. says, did you see the Revenge of the Jedi on the marquee sign? No, I missed that. I was too distracted by the bus barreling down on me. Okay, I don't think I need to stay here any longer. I'm not going to get any more clues unless I missed something. But I think her animations are repeating. Okay, moving on.
Library. Holy shit. Alright, I can do this.
Ooh, top of the tower. Eiffel Tower. Elevator going down.
Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it? Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend. I come to get you out of here.
Get away! Are you real?
I'm real enough.
He's coming. You've gotta go.
Why?
You don't want to be here when he gets here. Just a minute, I'm getting dressed.
Get you out of here.
There's no way out. Trust me, I've looked. Stop it, you're too impatient. That's enough.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
What are you... Give it to me.
That was on the safe. The dove symbol. What is that?
It's a way out.
Let me in. Come on, don't leave me here.
Come on, this way.
Oh, should I have explored? Ah! Okay.
It's his job to keep me locked up in here.
We'll see about that.
Who's he? Ah, run
Who
it!
are you? Why did you come here?
I don't know yet.
This way, come on!
No!
Wait!
Hurry!
What was that?
Call the elevator!
What?
The hell is... Press the button!
What's screaming at us, man?
They were watching me? All this time? Why? Why did they put me in here? What am I? What am I?
You're the one,
You're the
Nero.
girl who's getting out of this tower.
What the blazes?
We have to keep moving. He's tearing the building apart.
This way. Be careful, Elizabeth.
How do you know my name?
Not now.
Hurry!
Coming. Ah, you're faster than me.
The door up here!
Out of the way, let me try.
Which way?
Oh! We've got sky sharks. No! Ah, what is that, man? Ah! Get it. All right, get him out of the platform. Oxy just met the Songbird, which is the game's big daddy / sister. Oh, great. Oh. The Songbird is doing damage. Hold on. What is that? Ah! Yeah, I got you. What the heck, man?
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! and wipe away the dead.
The dead.
Oh.
Are you in there, DeWitt?
Now I remember.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal, DeWitt.
Tell me what you want with her.
Open this door right now.
Are you going to hurt her? Tell me what you want!
All right. She looks kind of out of it. Gun? Do I have a gun? Do I have a gun? No. Yes, gun. Give me the gun.
Anna? Anna!
So that didn't happen?
Anna.
Who's Anna?
Anna.
No, it's me, Elizabeth. You all right?
Where am I?
Back in the land of the living. Here, let me.
I'll be fine.
You almost drowned. You need to...
I said I'm fine. Just give me a minute.
Okay, stop being a jerk, DeWitt.
Do you hear that? It's music.
You go on. I just need to...
Okay, I won't be long. I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
This is where we lose her, right? Because he just needed a nap. He's going to wake up. He's not going to be able to find Elizabeth. Now we got to do the rest, right?
Where is she?
Find Elizabeth. This is your own fault, DeWitt. You told her to go listen to the music. Okay. So, I don't get it. There's the Sky City. I thought the Sky City was different from the on-land city. I thought they were like at war or something. Apparently not.
Hey! I'm looking for a young girl, wearing a white blouse, brown hair, blue eyes. You fellas seen a girl around here? A blue skirt, dark hair?
Look at this one. Why don't you just sleep it off, chum?
Hey,
I'm not drunk.
I'm looking for a young girl.
All right, so there's music playing, and I don't know if this is gonna get me demonetized or not. Sounds like an Irish jig.
That could be our ticket out of here.
Hold on, I gotta turn this off. Too loud.
The whole thing's rigged. All I want is fair pay for an honest day's work.
What you working on there, buddy? Well, he's sitting there complaining about not having enough pay, and I'm just going to loot everything in his little workshop, because, hey, I need it more, I guess. Battleship Bay.
Mother always gets a say. I'm my own man. This is the life.
Hey, miss it.
Oh, there she is.
Miss.
It's like Titanic.
Hey, miss. Miss Elizabeth.
Hello! Oh, this is wonderful! Oh, come dance with me, Mr. DeWitt.
I don't dance. Come on, let's go.
Why? What could be better than this?
How about Paris?
Paris? I don't understand. How could we get there?
That's where that airship's going, but if you want to stay and dance, we can...
No, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go right now.
All right.
I'm out.
So we're going to Paris.
It's hard to believe, but it's true, isn't it? Oh, can you smell that? I've never smelled anything like that before, have you?
Beaches I know don't smell much like that.
Mr. DeWitt, Comstock. I've read about him. They say he can see the future.
Give a man a little power, he falls in all kinds of love with himself.
I don't like his look.
Do you dislike the look of the prophet? Or his gaze?
Can we leave now?
Yeah. Maintenance. Let's see. Another maintenance level. Why are you scavenging, Mr. DeWitt? Well, in the real world, you gotta make money and build things. Yeah, and I'm getting all sorts of...
That fall into the water did you no favors. I'll keep an eye out for something that might ease your pain.
It's a little dull having a snack there. Turn the music back on? All right. All right, we're safe from the Irish jig.
Mr. DeWitt, here. Come look at these.
Bird?
Or the cage.
Or perhaps the bird.
Nothing beats the cage.
These two again. How do you... Never mind.
Look at these, they're amazing. Which one do you like more, this one or this? The bird is beautiful and the cage is somber, but there's really something special about it. I just can't decide.
Okay.
Well?
Well, a cage is confinement. It's a prison. It's a cold, dark place where you can't get out.
Or...
A bird has wings and can fly out of cages. Bird? The bird was on the key.
The one on the right.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I love it.
Surprising. I expected the cage.
If you're going to be a sore loser, then I shan't do this again.
Now that's just sophistry.
Oh my God!
My God.
It has to be. Who else
Look.
would do such a thing?
How could
Are you all right?
How could this happen?
That was my home.
Why didn't the prophet?
We should get out of here.
Let's go.
That's what the prophet says. He tells us when he becomes wise. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, Frederick.
Is there a telescope nearby? Josh says, ox pick bird. Okay, well, it looks like I made the right decision. Okay, well, the angel died.
It was the songbird. He's the sword of vengeance.
What I want to know is, why is there never a handyman around when you need one?
Oh, great, a search ahead. All right, I think I'm full up on health and
Sure
salt.
you have a piece of photographic identification ready for presentation.
Put those
Oh,
arms
great.
up now. Fingers apart. Legs apart. Stand still. Now hold steady.
Hey, this one. Hey, copper. Look at this one. He's suspicious, if you ask me.
All right. Quiet down there, Pete. Just go home and dry yourself out.
Damn thing's locked.
Where's your key?
Doing?
You're a roguish type. What does it look like? Done.
Where did you learn to pick locks?
Trapped in a tower with nothing but books and spare time? You would be surprised what I know how to do.
Okay, I'm starting to recognize her voice too. How do I know Elizabeth's voice?
I must take any task with more than this. Oh, hello, sir. Don't you pay me no never mind? Just some foolishness, you know. Just monkey shines.
This universe is really...
Hey, Mr. DeWitt. I found these silver eagles. There's a vending device over there. There might be something to bring you back to health.
It's probably a good idea.
Cool. Alright, can I possess it? No, I can't use my salts. Oh, but my health is up, my salt is up, and I think I've got... Well, it's not showing me how much ammo I have. Oh! I could use more pistol ammo, but do I want to spend my money on that? No. I want to save my money for something else. Mind your manners amongst your betters.
Your housekeeper acting suspicious? Try asking the girl a few key questions. Such as, don't you think those Vox Populi folk have a valid complaint against the Prophet? And I'm sure some of your friends have attended meetings. I'd sure like to see what they're all about. Now, back to the music.
When I first seen Columbia, that sky was the brightest, bluest sky that ever was. Seemed like heaven. Then your eyes adjusted to the light, and you saw that sea of white faces looking hard back at you.
New hat. Become harder to detect. Affects automated turrets, zeppelins, and motorized patrols. For comparison, the Silver Eagles, harder to detect. Let's equip it.
Hey, mister. We'd like to help you.
Do I know you?
Back at the lottery, without you, we wouldn't have gotten away.
Daisy always said somebody like you would come along.
Thank you. New boots, Vampire's Embrace. Melee kills, GIF, health. We'll take it for now. Thank you, fellas. Oh, that's disturbing.
Ugh.
And Irish. Wow.
This ain't no place for you, sir. You best be on your way, or there's gonna be trouble for us both.
Oof.
Okay.
Kind sir, would you happen to have the time?
It's about 7:30.
Oh, thank you.
Are you a duke? Or a dimwit? Duke cleans his father's rifle every Sunday without being asked. Dimwit shoots mice every afternoon and puts the old man's rifle back dirty. Remember, boys and girls, don't be a dimwit.
Hey, Wallace Flintlock. It's the newest one in the series. I read it was delayed 3 times.
Sees a suspicious-looking character, he reports him to his authorities straight away. When Dimwit sees a suspicious-looking character, he ignores him and focuses on his new scooter.
Remember, boys and girls, don't be a dimwit. Are you a duke? Or a dimwit? Duke, please.
That's the same one. The Patriots of Proud Pose.
What's that?
There you go, little miss. Cotton candy here. It's your cotton candy.
I can't have one, no. Flawless Flintlock, the Patriots Proud Pose.
Are you a duke? Or a dimwit? When Duke hears the Colombian anthem, he stands at attention and sings along proud and clear. When Dimwit hears the Colombian anthem, he just says, "That song again? I'm too tired to sing." Remember, boys and girls, don't be a dimwit.
The Skulking Stranger.
Are you a duke? Or a dimwit? When Duke sees a suspicious-looking character, he reports him to his authorities straight away. When Dimwit sees a suspicious-looking character...
Oh, we did that one already.
he ignores him and focuses
Okay, are there only 3? Skulking Stranger, Flawless Flintlock, and Patriots Proud Pose. Ooh, the Rise of Columbia. This is great. A look back at opening day. The dream of the prophet is finally alive. Columbia begins her journey to spread America's vision to the world. Finn. Next. The prophet stands up to foes, within and without. The Chinese boxers take hostage American innocents. The prophet and Columbia stand up for America. Wait, have we seen that one? I think we've seen that one already. You already did these, Zox. Did I do these already? We secede from the so-called union. Yeah, I remember that. Gotta cut my cigar. That's a good depiction of childhood if ever I've seen one. Running around in circles for the sake of getting dizzy. Because why not?
Sorry, sir, but it'd be my pleasure to offer you a refreshment.
Thank you.
Come and take a photograph with the father of our country.
Sometimes I think the Vox
Chop down the cherry tree. He crossed the
I've
Delaware.
never even seen
On
one.
bended knee, he
That's
accepted
the
the sword
brilliance
from
of
the
it.
angel
You can't
Columbia.
see that
Come on, folks. Show your allegiance to flag and to the nation.
To the sky Comstock bent his knee and saw with holy prophecy an Eden floating in the mist, by man forsworn, by heaven kissed.
Dirty Bird Person says, Ox, can you say, brought to you by Lucky Strike Cigarettes in your newsreel voice? Sure, there you go. So can I take a photograph with George Washington?
one bathroom for colors and the other for whites?
It just is.
Seems like an unnecessary complication.
Yeah, apt
Are you trying to get us both arrested?
I saw a silver eagle.
Hope you don't intend for me to follow you in there.
As a boy, I had a dog named Bill. Like all dogs, Bill was a loyal friend. If we had not fed him,
Everything's fine.
struck him, Bill would have been loyal. Only when the colored man can make that claim will he take his place in society.
My God. Solving the Irish problem. I don't believe I've seen this one. Solving the Irish problem. Meet the drunk, the laggard. Meet the strumpet, his brood mare. Oh my God. Together they manufacture future Vox Populi, and that went by way too fast. Send them to me, says Jeremiah Fink at Fink MFG. They'll work or by God die trying. Okay, so the Irish were in slave labor as well. Yeah, that's blocked off, and I believe that's blocked off. Yep.
It's one thing to find out you're running around planting kisses on all the girls, but little Mary McCarthy and that horrid Aaron O'Malley, if your father found out, it is bad enough he has to employ those potato eaters. Oh, Frederick, you leave me in such a state.
So the boy kissed an Irish girl and his mom is upset. They call the Irish potato eaters? Is that their slur? Was that really used? Wow.
Annabelle? Excuse me?
Annabelle, it's me, Esther.
Oh, no, I'm not Annabelle.
Are you sure?
My name is Elizabeth. Do I know you?
Elizabeth? Isn't that a lovely name?
That was odd.
Last customer. Park's closing. Park's closing, everyone.
Excuse me.
These shoes sure could benefit from a shine. Guess I haven't paid much attention. Looks like
If you're in such a hurry, go on ahead.
I suppose that's true.
Have you got sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut? I guess so.
I'll take, one, please. How much?
One silver eagle.
All right.
He just wanted sauerkraut? Doesn't sauerkraut usually go with something? Man, I'm getting all sorts of achievements right now.
Hey.
Was he talking about me?
2 tickets for passage to the first
Put your
living
hand
airship.
down. Put your hand down.
Just a minute, friend.
Put your hand down.
I have it. How do you, want to proceed?
In a bit of a rush, pal.
Hey, mister, you're gonna get mustard all over your nice suit.
I got it. I'll ring you back once the matter's in hand.
I don't like this.
Gas
Put
into
your
the
hand
burn.
down.
We're ready to execute.
Excuse me, can I get some help here?
Certainly, sir. Sorry about the wait!
What are you doing? Get the girl! Get off of me!
Okay. Oh.
Stop lurking about!
Get away from me! Let me out!
Elizabeth!
I want out! Stay away from me!
Fathers, guide us!
I'll cripple you! Kill you! Elizabeth! Where is she? Great. Just stay where you are!
Get away from me!
Hey, come back here!
You killed those people. I can't believe you did that. They're all dead. You killed those people.
Elizabeth,
You're a monster.
what did you think was gonna happen?
What?
Do you understand the expense that people went through to keep you locked up in that tower? You think people like that are just gonna let you walk away? You are an
Oxhorn, you missed the shotgun.
and you will not be safe until you are far away from here.
Oh, great.
What do they want from me?
I don't know.
I can't
That's the
believe
last
it.
time anyone gets the drop on me.
Let me see your hand. What happened back there? It's not the last of it, is it?
I don't know.
There.
Well, I don't think I can go back. I'm sure they'll give me another shotgun.
You know, I've read a thing or two about medicine. I'll do my best to keep you supplied with remedies. And if your wounds are deeper, I'll try to keep you on this side of the abyss.
Shotgun.
Found some money. Cash,
It's
Mr.
not all a
Doyle.
loss. Thank you. Wait a minute, I can only have two? Dang it. Well, I'll take the shotgun. Wow, look at that. If all that water just falls off, how do they get fresh water? Does rain resupply them? Or do they have like a water pump somewhere? Shotgun ammo. I need to increase my ammo capacity more. I hope that's an option.
There's a lock. It's on the other side.
You found a lockpick. Here are 5 more for playing Industrial Revolution. Oh, okay.
It's locked.
On it.
Thank you.
All yours.
Okay, that doesn't sound like a historical song, so I'm not going to worry about demonetization. It sounds like something they make just for this game. All right, let's do another shield infusion. Get that shield up there.
What happens if someone finds us here?
We tell them we got lost looking for the bathroom.
And that
Ooh, a
Not
carbine.
usually, no.
Oh, yes.
Can you open this, Elizabeth?
That won't take but a minute. All done.
Thank you, thank you. 206 Silver Eagles.
Interesting.
Days at Comstock House was simple. Hard work, sure, but simple. Wringing the linen, scrubbing the floors. Lady Comstock, she even had a kind word now and then. Almost enough to make me think I had a place in their world. God made foolish girls so he could have something to play with.
So did Lady Comstock end up becoming a brute? How did that story end? What is this? What is this?
The gate's shut up tight. Now how are we going to get to the airship?
Let me see if I can get that gate open by hand.
By hand? I hear fight music. What is this? Minuteman Armory, huh? Clip increase for my little pea shooter. But it's cheap. I'll take it.
I found some money. Want it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Soldier's Field, built in 1903 by the hand of our prophet.
Interest is a profit having a bunch of carnies and carousels.
The place is themed to acquaint children with national service.
You mean the military?
Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Did you write that?
No.
Yeah, that's a biblical quote. A city in the sky is impossible. Did we see this one already? The Red Lady of Science shows off her windows. Yeah, we have seen this. How does the darn thing fly? Rockets, balloons? Quantum mechanics, says the little lady. We say it's more like women's intuition. Wow. Okay, so that gate's where I need to go. This is where I came from. He said he wanted to take care of it by hand. Okay.
You could try forcing it open. jockey. Who needs the power company?
Some fool's alternative to electricity.
Doesn't seem to work very well.
Well, what happens if I just stride out there?
There it is. First Lady. Looks like it's heading for the dock.
That will take us to Paris.
Just stay close.
Yes, Mr. DeWitt.
Call me Booker.
All right, Booker. Should we head to the gondola or take a look around the boardwalk? I suppose a place like this might have much we'd find useful.
More exploring. Mighty Songbird patrols the skies. Here we go. Mighty Songbird patrols the skies. We saw that. I think we killed them. They're not good citizens of Columbia. The true patriot has nothing to fear from the Songbird. Great. Hi, everybody. I have a gun.
Dogs. Get 'em hot here. We got dogs for the boys.
Our ice-cold Colombian ice cream is a culinary marvel.
Now, as I first
Try it
got on
yourself.
here, it said stealing might have
Behind the
consequences.
counter, sir.
Okay. So I need to be careful. I don't want to steal in front of all these people and have them call the police. So, hey, but a trash can.
Hot dogs. Get 'em hot here. We got dogs for the boys. Dogs for the girls. Dogs for everyone in between. They're hot, red hot dogs here. What do you give to a hungry little patriot? What's more?
Do you know why you were hired to come and get me?
I imagine they were interested in meeting you. No doubt for lockpicking lessons.
Why you?
I never even heard of this place before I got here.
Huh. I assumed Columbia was common knowledge below.
Guess I got a bit behind with current events.
Down or up?
Get your cotton candy here.
Time's coming, she says. You ready?
Get your cotton candy.
Tom's coming. Who's Tom? A righteous wind is coming? What's the righteous wind? Who is this Vox Populi we keep hearing about? Gondola to the First Lady Aerodome. That's where I need to go. All right, let's finish exploring the boardwalk. Baby Chuck C says, "Hey Ox, big fan. Stopped by to say hi.
What?
Thank you so much. Glad you stopped by."
Someone gave it to me, I promise. I ain't never smoked one before.
Hey, smoke 'em if you got 'em, pal. I ain't no gendarme.
No. Thank you, sir.
It's a gendarme.
Booker, there's a lot. What are you, Mr. DeWitt? Some sort of...
I'm a, independent contractor. Used to work for the Pinkertons and such. That's something you'd want gracing a resume.
Pinkertons. Weren't they the ones they'd call in to settle things when the workers took to striking?
Settle. Oh, that's a word for it.
This guy's not looking at me really well. Hi. Well, Elizabeth, you wanted to ride the carousel. Come on. Yes? No? Your AI does not allow? Okay. Ah. Smoke break.
Hello.
Hello yourself. Keep your hands where I can see them.
All right, I'm not going to steal. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hello, officer.
She's lever action, but that lever sure works smooth.
Steal the heater replica. Ah.
I see you found our bestseller.
I have two guns that I love and that I haven't used fully enough. And I don't know what the heater replica does, but I do know that I'll make these guys very angry. So I'll just wait until later in the game to get the heater replica. Not going to steal it. Plus, it's just a replica, right? It's not really going to work. I think that's it. Oh, this guy wearing a costume head. Look, it's the Vault Boy. No, it's Duke and Dimwit, right?
So, Mr. DeWitt, is there a woman in your life?
There was. She died.
How?
Giving birth.
Oh. You have a child?
No.
Jeez. That got dark. Really dark.
Are you interested in gardening, Mr. DeWitt?
They frown on gardens in my part of town.
And where's that?
The part with no gardens.
Who stood looking at another girl, who also was and was not myself. My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics. When I was a girl, I dreamt of standing in a room looking at a girl who was and was not myself, who stood looking at another girl, who also was and was not myself. My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics.
Carbine ammo, pistol ammo, machine gun, and shotgun. But I only have 400 left.
Want to hold on to this?
Hall of Heroes.
Here.
Got it.
It's all blocked off. Ooh, Vigor. Oh, it's still too expensive. Despite all the coins I catch. Not catching enough.
You, sir, you miss. It's cotton candy here.
That's it. Time to go in the gondola.
Cotton candy right here.
Let him fun. I don't want no friendly eyes talking about us.
What are these guys doing?
You, sir, get the little lady a treat, huh? You miss. Treat yourself.
I'm not going to rat you out. What are you guys talking about?
Candy. Get it right here.
Summon the gondola if we intend to reach that airship.
These seem to be the controls that summon her.
Summon away.
Looks like this runs exclusively on shock jockey.
Of course it does. Where in the hell are we gonna find that?
Look! Come see the future of power at the Hall of Heroes.
Huh. Well, that's convenient.
That is convenient.
Gentlemen, the false shepherd is loose in the streets of our fair city. Will you suffer the shame of allowing your wives and your daughters to fall prey to his machinations? Or will you act? Act for your womenfolk. Act for your profit. Act.
Come out!
hell?
Is something wrong?
Nothing I can't fix.
Busted fuse.
Oh, it's a bee. I hate these things.
Jeez, just kill it.
No, it'll sting me.
Elizabeth.
I have a better idea.
Wait, what are you doing?
Opening tear.
Oh, shit. What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
What is a tear?
It's like a window. A window to another world. Most of the time they're dull as dishwater, a different colored towel or tea instead of coffee. But sometimes I see something amazing and I pull it through. There.
Good God. I don't suppose you've got an airship in there?
I don't think so. But there is. There
Yeah,
is
it's a
something.
big bird. Get back from that window.
Oh no!
Close it.
Close the tear.
I'm trying!
Close it! I don't really understand what I just saw back there, but it sure as hell looks like a shortcut to getting us killed.
But I could help.
I can handle whatever comes along. Trust me.
Have it your way, I suppose.
Wow, my character's really a jerk.
There he is! Get him! Loading.
That was an inopportune time for these gentlemen. I'm noticing a bit of an audio delay when I pull the trigger. Is anyone else noticing that?
Seems right up your alley.
Looks simple enough. All yours.
Requires 5. Oh, no. Doggone it. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find a lockpick in here. New boots! Whoop. Whoops.
I served 20 years of soldiering, and every heathen land I've known has less people for my passing. I hated no special enemy. Until now. Comstock. He's made a vaudeville travesty of my battles and cast himself as the White Knight. I called him out over it, and he stripped me of my rank. That man has never seen the savage face of war. But he will.
Everyone is telling me to shoot the turret. Okay. That was a waste of ammo. Didn't get a lockpick out of it. Oh well. What is this? What's with the neighing?
Press
Fucking
to
Bronco.
launch your enemies into the air.
Hold and release to create an eruptive trap.
Press right mouse to launch enemies in the air. Hold and release to leave a bucking bronco trap. Sounds interesting. How do I switch it so that... There we go. That'll be fun.
When we strike, we will teach Cornelius Slate a lesson. Now, I know you've all come to think of Slate as some kind of war hero. But let me be abundantly clear. Cornelius Slate is no hero. He's been living down in Frankton so long that the man has gone native. If Slate had his way, the damn collards and potato eaters would be up in Comstock House running Columbia. Or in your homes, copulating with your wives. Now, he has holed himself up in the Hall of Heroes. And it is our job to get him out. Alive!
What was that?
Or dead. Once our gunships arrive, we're gonna storm the hall, clear them out, and have you all home in time for supper.
I don't like this.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, on second thought, I think those tears of yours might come in handy next time we're in a scrape.
Well, there has to be a tear around for me to use. I can't just pull them out of thin air. You hold on to this.
Thank you.
Ugh.
Oh, where's that radio? Gotta turn the radio off. Off, 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 off. There we go. Did I just turn it on accident? I did. Turn that off. Machine gun. I'm kind of liking my carbine here. Oh, supply room. Hey.
Got a tip there were contraband guns hidden in the fellow traveler. Didn't find them, but funny thing, we found some old uniforms under the floorboards from the war. Took guesses as to why they were there, but... Who's there? You're Slate, right? Sir? Put the guns down!
Did you hear that, Comstock? That is the sound you have never heard. The sound of a soldier's end. Come to your Hall of Heroes. Prove me a liar.
Think I like this guy. Looking forward to meeting him. Don't know if we're gonna have time this broadcast though. Let's get up right to the gate and then we'll see what we can do.
Who's that?
Slate? I actually know the fella. Seems he's still got a knack for making enemies.
Don't damage your allies. Is he still an ally? Whoa, what have we here? That's where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, that's the Hall of Heroes. Door of the Vox Populi. Go back, you missed a room, says Devastator. Okay. Malcontents who loathe our way of custom. Who want what you have. Free of labor and femoral status, I think. Join the flying squad. Defend Columbia.
Look at this. My tower. It's only fair they give me a cut of the profits, don't you think?
Who needs the power company?
Ooh, what's this? Damage boost, accuracy boost, clips increase. Machine gun, RPG, carbine, damage boost. Yes, please.
More money. Catch, Mr. DeWitt.
She just
Great.
throws me money.
Could you take a look at this lock?
Looks easy enough. There.
Nor'easter. Killing an enemy from a skyline gives a 50% chance for brief invulnerability. Ooh. Yes. I like that. Well, I'm not going to buy upgrades for the RPG until I actually get that weapon. Okay, so you said I missed a room. Let me head back, see if I can find that room. First, let's go upstairs. Looks like there's more up here.
God makes all kinds of soldiers, but he only made one Cornelius Slate. My father followed him up San Juan Hill, through the legations in Peking, and as he put it, through hell the order was given. At today's muster, Slate asked me if I was Sergeant Monroe's daughter. I said, yes, sir, I am. Slate said, your father always wanted a son. I hope the fool has wisdom enough to recognize his good fortune.
Hey, hey. Okay, missed a room, did I? Well, I'm back. Let's see if we can find this room. That's the first way I came in. This is the armory that I found, but it's all machine guns, which I don't need. There's that secret room. Going around here. These are the... Ooh. Thank you. What's this?
Hey. Look, a cipher. A secret message from the Vox Populi.
You're the junior codebreaker. What's it say?
Don't know. There should be a code book somewhere.
Elizabeth can decrypt ciphers that hide secret Vox Populi compartments. Find the cipher and its corresponding codebook to uncover the hidden treasure. Ah. Oh, it's in the cannon. Okay, easy enough. Let's go find the cannon. Thank you for pointing that out. Let's see, what have we in here? Women's restroom, nothing. All right, let's go to that cannon. Now the cannon was over here, right?
Found something.
It's the code book, all right.
Okay. Well, let's go back. All right, we got the code book. Now what?
Over here. Looks simple enough. Tip the hat to the Vox.
Well, there must be more to this place than meets the eye.
Tip the hat to the box. Tip the hat to the box. Jack says, just popped in to say hi, Ox and all. Hi there, Jack. We're going to tip the hat to the box, whatever that means. Tip the hat, tip the hat, tip the hat, tip the hat, tip the hat to the box.
Tip of the hat.
Indeed.
Oh, what have we here? I dare say.
Daisy Fitzroy. I've read about her. Books say she's out to tear Columbia from the sky.
Everybody's got a dream.
I don't want to be a part of their culture, their politics, their people. The sun is setting on their world, and soon enough, all they gonna see is the dark.
Let's try that again. We were interrupted.
The one thing people need to learn is that fear is the antidote to fear. I don't want to be a part of their world. I don't want to be a part of their culture, their politics, their people. The sun is setting on their world, and soon enough, all they gonna see is the dark.
There's the RPG. Did we use the RPG? Yeah, I saw it.
Nice.
Okay, well, I love this carbine. I also love the shotgun. Do we try the RPG? Let's try it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I can only use 2 weapons at a time. It's only got 6 shots. I'm not going to make as good a use of this as I will with the shotgun. It's only got 6 rounds. But then again, it's an RPG. When I find them in a big crowd, could come in handy. Ah, come on. I can only carry 2 guns. That's so... Ah. Nah, I'm just going to take my shotgun. As fun as the RPG really would be. Oh, well. Keeping the shotty. Vox Populi, the voice of the people.
What's going on?
He just committed suicide, right? Okay. Well, I suppose they set that up for me to try out the RPG, but I did okay with my shotgun. To the gondola. No, to the Hall of Hearts. Because we got to find this old war hero, right?
You shut down gondola access to the Hall of Heroes. Must be because of what's going on with that man's slate.
Well, I suppose we get...
This is going to be fantastic.
Ooh, we got one.
Think that keen eye of yours could find some ammunition lying around? I sure could use it when there's trouble.
It'll take some scrounging, but I'll do my best.
She's going to be a helpful companion, giving me free money, free ammo.
Line's clear.
Find Shock Jockey at the Hall of Heroes. Okay, so I'm going to get to the Hall of Heroes, then I need to log off for the night. Come on, Elizabeth. Whoop. What is that song in the background? Is that going to get me demonetized? There's another RPG. Hello.
Veterans! You shed your heart's blood for Columbia, lost limb and viscera in the godless Orient. Comstock did nothing! And yet, look up! Whose image squats above you even now? At every angle and insult! If the prophet would make a painted whore of our past, what fresh rape does our future hold? Let us now make our stand and fill yonder hole with true heroes!
I'm excited to meet this guy. Even though this music is driving me crazy. Can I turn that off? Oh! Hey!
Booker, sniper rifle. Take this!
Great!
That's all I have.
Sniper rifle?
Old friend Slater.
Just find that shock jockey and get the hell out of here.
All right, well, goodbye, my favorite carbine. I have to use the sniper rifle now. All right. I mean, the sniper rifle's a great upgrade. I don't mind it. Although I might regret it later. That carbine is really cool. Oh, that's really loud. All right, up we go. Up the purse of coins.
Aren't we the wealthy types?
I don't even know where this music is coming from. I can't even turn it off. Who needs the power company? Who needs the power company? Does your life need a jolt? Try fake MFGs. Shock jockey. Thanks, Mr. Fake. Ox, keep the carbine. Maybe. I don't know. That sniper rifle was really handy. So I really enjoyed that carbine too. There was a carbine laying around here somewhere. I like the carbine. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm sure they'll give me a sniper rifle in an opportune moment when I need it. These crows are freaking me out. All right, is this the Hall of Heroes? Looks like we gotta go in. Gotta loot first.
Here's some cash. Okay.
Thanks, Liz. Right, in we go. Slate, man's always been a fool and a hero.
Too rare is the man who takes a stand.
Watch where you're pointing, Matt.
Sweetest fatherland. But here's the place where we revere the heroes of our city dear.
These animatronics are great. All right, look, ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to play all night, but I got to get to work on a lore video for the weekend and to prepare for my live stream tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be doing Wolfenstein: The Young Blood. I don't know how I feel about that particular game. Last week, it was a little hard to get used to. It's very different from the other Wolfenstein games that we've played here on the channel. But because I'm really interested in the story, I do want to give it a fair chance. So we're going to play it again tomorrow, test the waters again for another 4 hours, see if I can get to grips with the whole open world metro tunnel sort of thing and the catacombs, and hopefully we'll have a really good time. So tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time for Wolfenstein: The Young Blood. Thanks for joining me for Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 528, I believe. I'm really enjoying BioShock Infinite. This is a great little game. So I hope you guys are having a good time. Tune in next week, same Ox time, same Ox channel, for part 3 of BioShock Infinite. And of course, I'll have more lore videos later this week. Be kind to absolutely everybody and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye-bye now.